Hi, friends.
Morning.
Welcome to Monday. Hi, TJ.
Happy Monday.
With us being in this conference room temporary studio, we have friends and coworkers passing, and they're always curious, what's going on in there?
Us running our mouths again.
Us just sharing very important information, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weather related. And talking with our friends, whatever they want to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Power of social media.
Yeah.
Welcome back from the weekend. It's Monday. I'm Brendan here with Heather. That hasn't changed.
No.
Gib's still here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gibbs in the back.
Yep.
Yep.
Right, Gib? Happy to be here? Sure, he says. All right. And then somebody got a Christmas tree over the weekend,
I did.
which I think leads to maybe the weather quiz thought process.
Yeah, part of it also, you know, we harvest Christmas trees around this time of year anyway, and it's December, and I had no other thoughts or other vibes this morning other than this for the weather quiz.
It was Heather who got the Christmas tree, by the way.
Yeah.
I've only gotten one, and I don't plan on doing it again anytime soon. It was
You got
just
a real
lot-
one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I lived in Pennsylvania, it was really beautiful. It was kind of
Yeah.
a pain to get it there and then get it out. And
Yeah, now the needles are kind of falling and they'll feed it. It was over 60 ounces of water yesterday, and
thirsty, yeah.
yeah, and usually like the first few days, you know, it drinks the most, but Stella curious. We'll see how long it takes for her to try to destroy the tree. It's already rubbing her head on it, licking it, biting it. I don't even know. I just put some lights on it. I haven't even put any ornaments up. I don't know if it's gonna be worth it.
What's
So
the
we'll
return
see.
policy on Stella, in case she really gets into trouble?
Oh, return policy. Well, she can go back to sorbet days in the Humane Society and see how long she stays in the shelter. No, I could never get rid of her.
No, Heather was telling me
Look at that baby.
the weekend activities, and I was telling her I've seen, and I'm sure our friends have too, all
Yeah.
these videos of cats online going up in Christmas trees, sometimes knocking the trees over.
Yeah, if they're big enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
We have it tight in the tree stand. She is a small baby, but yeah, I don't know. I was hearing noises last night and I was worried. And then she was just underneath the dining room table squawking with one of her toys. So I think it's gonna be, you know, maybe tonight around 7, her witching hour. We'll see what happens.
Well, keep us updated,
I think
will
sooner
ya?
rather than later. I'll keep you posted.
Okay.
Maybe post a video if she's really going after it. But I showed Brendan a picture. Her eyes were huge underneath the tree, just looking at it. And then after dinner last night, after her dinner, she sat there and she was just looking at it for like 10 minutes straight. And I said, get over here.
So if our friends have any tips and tricks for Heather to keep Stella away, let us know in the comments, please.
I've heard so sometimes like they don't like citrus. You know, if you put a bunch of like lemons or oranges in the tree, it'll deter them. She doesn't care. She's not like scared of citrus. If you put like a lemon in front of her, you know, some cats jump. She doesn't care. So I don't think the citrus trick would help if you guys are suggesting that. But any other suggestions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let
She
us
hasn't
know.
done anything yet, but she is a gremlin and it's still a cat. And curiosity did kill the cat, so.
Yeah, we don't want that to happen to Stella.
No.
All right, so we'll get through the weather quiz and then get
Yep.
to your comments and all those fun things.
Yeah.
See if our friends have any weather questions.
Yeah. Yeah, I know there's a lot going on with the forecast. Wait till I get through the full forecast before you ask any specific questions. I'll likely cover some of them. But multiple rounds of snow, if you were tired of it, don't have really an end in sight for you. But that also means perhaps a guaranteed white Christmas. If we stay this cold and we keep getting more snow, white Christmas.
A lack of degrees this morning in a lot of areas.
Lack of apparent temperature is sub-zero, which was
Yeah.
crazy. And I, at 4:30, looked at the temperature. I'm like, is that right? It is.
Yeah, it sounded like it kind of surprised you when we went on air and you saw the negative temperature.
Well, I saw it was negative like 16 in Grayling. I'm like, was it actually negative 16? Kind of shocked me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I'll
sure
be
it
honest.
shocked our friends when they walked out too.
Yeah. All right,
Ooh,
so
perfect.
weather quiz this morning. We're talking about those Christmas trees. So our state has approximately how many acres of land in commercial Christmas tree production? 20,000, 33,000, or 40,000 acres. That's one of our local Christmas tree farms here in Manton. I don't think I queued up this, but I don't think I paused it where I need to. So in the interest of not revealing the answer, I'll click through back here.
And then we're seeing our friends comment. We appreciate it. We're seeing a lot of familiar names. But in case you're in the background, if you're watching but you haven't commented, we'd love to know who you are, where you're watching from. It's always nice to know where everybody's watching from. Wonder if we have our Florida friends here this morning.
And a nice weather report, too.
Let's see, June.
I'd like to know.
I'm not seeing any Florida friends. Sometimes they like to throw in, especially in days like today, you see those cold temperatures.
Yeah,
like,
I don't really like to hear it.
It's going to be 70 in Florida. Well, enjoy that, will ya? Thank you.
Yeah. All right, here's a look at temperatures right now. So as mentioned, some spots sub-zero this morning. These are apparent temperatures because we don't really have much wind chill because we don't hardly have any wind this morning. So the apparent temperature in Cadillac is 11 below zero, 6 below in Houghton Lake and Big Rapids, 3 below in Manistee, 13 above zero in Traverse City, 4 below in Pellston, 21 above in Mackinac Island and Charlevoix. Those are the warm spots. I say warm in quotes because, these are all well below freezing. With those cold temperatures, it could still be slick on side roads this morning, even though we didn't see much snow over the weekend, but there's still some lake effect snow at times. We're still seeing some lingering lake effect closer to parts of Charlevoix and Antrim County, southern Emmett, the edge of right there in southern Sheboygan County. Those clear skies to our south, that's why we have some cooler temperatures there. And in the eastern UP, we have seen some lake effect snow closer to Whitefish Point the past few hours. So here's a look at weather headlines. Now, these don't start until later today into tomorrow. That winter storm warning in western Mackinac County is going to be the bullseye of higher snowfall totals tonight into tomorrow at 10 a.m. And then the winter weather advisory is in place until 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Leelanau, Benzie, Manistee, and Mason counties included in that in the northern lower, the eastern UP, the other part of Mackinac County, parts of Chippewa, parts of Luce. So that's where we are expecting still some snow and wind, not as much snow as that winter storm warning. So our day planner this morning, some temperatures will still be in the single digits. We're running up to around the 20s by the afternoon, a cloudy period of time by early afternoon, and then some lake effect snow north and especially west. That's a look at the outdoor conditions the next few days. You're going to need a shovel, especially west of I-75 tomorrow. Could be a bit slick, especially tonight, though, too. And then Wednesday, another round of snow or even a rain-snow mix. I do think most of this will fall in the form of snow, but some models are showing if this track is a little bit different, that could mean we're on the warmer side, and it could be a bit more of a mix. I do think it's going to be more snow on Wednesday, which will also lead to some slick road conditions outdoors. Here's a look at Stormcast. So early lake effect snow west of I-75. Heading into the evening hours tonight, a wind will pick up out of the south-southwest. That's what's going to kick up that lake effect along the shoreline of Lake Michigan and into the eastern UP. So that same line all the way into Beaver Island, western Mackinac, parts of Chippewa and Luce counties. That's where we could see rapid drops in visibility along US 2. And then heading into tomorrow, expect that wind to pick up as a clipper passes to our north, and that snow will be mainly early morning. We'll see a brief break from that by the afternoon into the evening hours, and then another round of snow heading into Tuesday night into Wednesday. A look at our snowfall forecast is just for this initial lake effect snow into early tomorrow morning, also factoring in some of that snow. So by 8 o'clock, closer to around 3 to 4 inches along that shoreline of Lake Michigan. You can see less as you head east, and the eastern UP, that western part of Mackinac County, that's where we could see easily more than 6 inches of snow. And then that's look at the bullseye area. This is just by only closer to midday tomorrow. That's where we're going to see about 8 to 10 inches closer to western Mackinac on the edge of Chippewa County too. And then closer to Benzie, Manistee, Mason, and parts of Leelanau, that's where you can see easily 4 to 6 plus inches. That's look at Tuesday. I do think with this model, you can see more of that rain snow mix will remain to our south early Wednesday. Again, if this track changes, that will change with it, but that's what we're looking at right now. So snow Wednesday. I'll switch over to lake effect snow Wednesday night under that northwesterly wind. A look at our highs today will be in the 20s with scattered lake effect snow in the eastern upper peninsula, early snow, and then that later round of snow. Isolated lake effect snow by the afternoon closer to the straits, and that's with that southwest wind. 20s for highs today. We'll see 25 in Traverse City, 26 in Bel Air and Boyne City. Scattered lake effect snow again. Most of that will be later today along that shoreline of Lake Michigan. 26 in Manistee, 25 in Ludington. Look at our lows tonight, so teens and 20s in the eastern upper with that late snow arriving. Also, that lake effect early evening. Late snow arrives too east of I-75. Again, most of that will be overnight. And that south wind picking up too. 16 in Traverse City, late snow arrives. Could see blowing snow and drifting into early tomorrow morning. 16 in Manistee, late snow arrives. Look at our extended forecast. Scattered lake effect today. That lake effect mainly north and west. And then early snow tomorrow. Then that next round of snow moves in later Tuesday night. Wednesday will stay snow. Scattered lake effect snow. Thursday, Friday, snow showers too. Then lake effect. And then lake effect again. It does look like we're going to cool off quite a bit this weekend. Temperatures below normal, only reaching the teens and 20s this weekend too, and with those snow chances in the forecast again. So it's all said and done, a lot of rounds of snow. Some spots will pick up over a foot by the end of the week. Some spots will only see a few inches, but it'll really depend on if you are in those snow belt areas.
All right, we'll get to the comments.
We'll try it.
Chris saying hi and good morning from East Lansing. And Susan saying, morning again. It's cloudy at 9 in Kalkaska. Joel saying good morning from the Pleasanton Patriots pub where it was 1 below and then now 3 above. Now back down to 1 degree. So it's all staying in the very, very cold range.
You need the jacket range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A clear sky is what he's reporting.
Okay.
Steve is saying good morning. Susie Q is saying good morning as well. 7 degrees in Frederick. Taking our continuing ed class for real estate is what's on her agenda today.
Okay.
Paula is saying good morning from Boyne Falls. 16 and mostly cloudy. Ooh, nice and warm for Paula in Boyne Falls.
Nice and warm.
Yeah. Susan saying good morning. It's 3 degrees on M66 South. And Joel is guessing B. Paula is guessing C. Susan's guessing B. Chris is guessing B. Christine is saying good morning again. Happy Monday, Christine. It's actually gotten colder since I was on this morning. She said it's 5 degrees. Feels like -1. Brr, with clear sky. Thank you for the sun, Heather.
You're welcome.
Doing what she can to warm you up.
Yeah. At least you could see the sun. That's a positive.
Susie Q is guessing B. Joel did a lot of snowmobiling this weekend. Snow's deep in most places, he says.
Okay.
And saying good morning, Lori. My mom's watching. Hi, Mom. Saying good morning, Facebook friends. My favorite morning team. Have a good week, everyone. Great job, Brendan and Heather, as always.
Thank you.
I know they have internet back. The router, whatever it's called, modem was messing up. And then they have to get a new refrigerator and freezer.
Oh,
So
that's adult purchases.
yeah,
You know what?
it'll be
That's
this
their
week.
Christmas gift to themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's
So
hard to. Are they without right now, or are they just?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So Susan says my cat lays under the tree, but she doesn't mess with it. It was a good cat.
That's a good kitty.
good cat.
Yeah, not a gremlin like mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tom is saying good morning. Heather and Brendan, we finished 3 wonderful performances of the Nutcracker this weekend.
Yeah.
We had a complete sellout for yesterday's performance. That's a great sign, Tom. Nice job.
That's amazing.
Now it's on to Northport next weekend. I wonder if any of our Facebook friends made it to one of our performances. If you did, let us know. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
And Kathy is saying birds, -4 in Lewiston this morning. It's 12 degrees in Alpena. The sun's out, and Alice is saying, good job, guys.
Thank you, Alice. And I got your message, so I'll keep my eye out.
And let's do another. Gail is saying good morning from Kingsley. It's 8 degrees, and Burr, she says. Eddie is saying, look like a white Christmas is in store, the way it's looking.
Mm-hmm. Fingers crossed. I think it's a pretty good probability right now.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with those, there's just no end in sight to the cold temperatures.
And Gail is guessing B. And that's it for now.
Alrighty. So because it's Christmas time in northern Michigan, we sell a lot of local Christmas trees and we grow them here locally. A lot of those are in our southern counties. We have a lot of other smaller family farms here. So how many acres approximately of that land is actually commercial Christmas tree production?
33,000 acres.
It is 33,000 acres, just about. And Everyone got it right except Mr. Gibb. And our Facebook viewer was Susan today. She joined us at about 6:20. If you hop on Facebook around that time, give or take a few minutes, we will be on there. We'll show you behind the scenes of our temporary studio. And we also mention your name on live television when you give us the weather quiz answer and on here as well.
Thomas is with us saying, wow, it was 2 and cloudy in Ionia. Now it's 1. 14 and sunny on Boyd Blanc Island. He's saying, God bless you, and 33. So nice job, Thomas. You got it right. And Rocco is joining us from Shelby Township, 20 degrees and cloudy. And I think that's it for comments at the moment.
Okay.
We'll be back tomorrow morning. If you watched our show this morning, Madison Stoddard wasn't there. Today's our first day without Madison. It was her decision. It was, in her, well, I was going to say in her words, but I guess in her actions, her time to move on and start a new chapter in her life. So we're not going to be talking about, oh, it's 6 o'clock, Madison's going to be here, because
you don't have any Madison anymore.
Not here anymore.
No. And if you guys know, the Northern Michigan TV market is usually a starter market, especially for reporters. So they usually do about 2 years and then move on, whether that's still in news or doing other things. So her 2 years was up, and today's our first day without her. So we do have a new morning reporter starting soon. We'll let you know when she's expected to be on air, but she's not here just yet. So
yeah, she starts middle of January.
Yeah, so we have a little bit of time in between.
Yeah, but it was on Madison's terms and all that, and she loves Northern Michigan. Just looking for a new adventure,
which is fair.
Completely understandable.
Maybe a later alarm clock, which is also fair.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but we start 4:30 and we're live till 7. So
we're already missing her, as I'm sure our friends are too.
I know.
You're like, where was Madison this morning?
No, she's also a really close friend, and having that empty desk is like really
her
sad.
desk is all cleared out. I'm like, oh, really makes it real.
Yeah.
And Susan has a temperature update for us.
Okay.
-4 now, and I'm 66 South. Well, safe travels, Susan. It sounds like you're on the road.
Yep.
And Gib, anything that you want to add? I think I know the answer, but okay, no.
No.
Anything else, Heather?
No.
Oh, Susan says -6. My gosh, just keeps going down.
It's dropping. It's cold this morning. Stay warm, everyone. And we'll be back here, same time, same place tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.